DAOABLE Smart, Secure, Scalable Governance for Groups platform. DAOABLE is a plug-and-play, no-code modular DAO builder. It lets you bring your organizational governance into the 21st century with blockchain-backed voting, record-keeping, and project management. DAOABLE is for cooperatives, organizations, and the regenerative economy. DAOABLE helps you organize your group in a way that enables relationship building and trust. You don't have to get bogged down with DAO code building with DAOABLE. Focus on what you do best, building your community. With DAOABLE, you can vote on how to use your common pooled resources without worrying about the record keeping. DAOABLE can do the work for you, keeping a record of votes and the important information on the blockchain. It may surprise you to know that only 5% of carbon credits actually remove carbon. So how can we create value for grassroots climate action? DAOABLE actually enables groups to manage natural resources together as a commons and to enter the carbon economy to unlock value. Taken as a whole, the total opportunity available in the climate economy is actually $100 trillion. To put that into perspective, the yearly global GDP is $100 trillion, and $46 trillion of that is actually coming from natural resources. The number of people in the world right now who live on or manage common pooled resources is 2.5 billion people, and more than 12% of humanity belongs to more than 3 million cooperatives. At its core, DAOABLE is a tool to enable sustainable organizations to grow, scale, and make a bigger impact. Here are some of the SDGs that we would like DAOABLE to help positively impact. Cooperatives enable decent work and economic growth, sustainable communities, and responsible production. A big inspiration for DAOABLE is helping some of the many climate action groups interact with the wider climate economy with things like biodiversity credits, environmental assets, and carbon. We'd also like to try and help some of the 2.5 billion people living on the commons formalise their agreements so that they are less vulnerable to privatisation and land grabs. So here's what makes up the DAOABLE organisational governance stack. There's a DAO building dashboard, so you can build your organisation the way you want it. There's multi-sig asset management, so you can have peace of mind that your group's assets are secure. There'll be fractional NFTs, where you can interact with the global climate economy fairly, and project management tools like POAPs to reward the people who contribute most. Here's our roadmap. Right now we're completing the Reach Hackathon and the Metaverse Hackathon. From there, we'd like to move to project incubation with investment partners and strategic partners. In Q4, we'd like to launch our beta and focus on community building. In Q1 2023, we have our sights set on tokenization and incentivization of the DAOABLE platform. Here's the summary of how our blockchain MVP works. At core of a DAO is voting on issues. In the DAOABLE MVP, there's an initiator who creates a profile. They add an issue to poll. They add information that people need to know how to vote on that issue. They invite voters. The voters vote on the issue, and it commits to the blockchain with post-vote actions. Here's the team. There's myself, Akasha Rose, project lead. Nick Chi built the blockchain backend for the Reach Hackathon. Marco Morales has focused on our user story and also wireframes. Nicola Fargson is contributing our data structures and architecture. Thanks for your time. Reach out to us for questions. You can follow us on Twitter as DAOABLE or join our Discord.